Hello there and welcome back. Day 2 of Superbooth. I would lie to you if I would tell I'm not exhausted. My voice almost left me yesterday. I woke 10 hours straight, but as usual, it was a lot of fun. So I will keep it short today. I wanna bring in the new things. It seems every day I discover some new stuff, and I'm sure that after today, which is the last day, someone will come with a cool video of tools that I didn't try. So don't take all of this video like the best of the best. There might be something that I miss, and I'm sorry. And I hope today I will finally cover everything. But I also will do a nice show with the S4, with the analog git effects, and the OP1 for torso at the Buke stand. So if you're at Superbooth, swing by. That said, let's start. The first things I saw yesterday was the Supercritical Redshift 6. It's a very cool desktop synthesizer. In its aesthetic, it reminds me of a vintage synth that I used to own when I was a kid, and I don't remember. It's pretty cool. It's a 6 analog oscillator. It's multi-timbral, and it has 3 pairs of stereo out. Everything is on the front panel, so they minimize the menu diving. It sounds pretty cool, so it's something that I definitely would like to try more. It's a modern synth, but has some kind of vintagey vibe I really like, and also the interface is very well thought. So that was the first one in the Bungalow Dorf, which is the farthest part of the Superbooth. I think the chillest one, let's say. It was pretty cool. So first that one. Then around there I saw my friend at Nono Modular. I worked already with them demoing the Major Tom. It's their sequencer, which is very intuitive. It was thought for more rhythmical composition, but actually I find out that it's great for melodic composition. So after we talked, they added some things here and there. I think it's a cool, very intuitive sequencer to experiment. The cool new form factor is the desktop one, which I really want. It's beautiful, looks very cool, has this vintage vibe, and they added also a row of more control. So I think that is gonna be something, if you want to create very fast on the fly, all the control or the rotary control are super easy to use and inspiring. So check that out. Then next to them there was, and let me not forget that they are Italian, Nono Modulars, and the next stand was Clank Modular, that they are Clank Audio. They are Italian too, from Prato, very close to my hometown, Cesena. And they presented 2 new modules, very cool design. They actually come with their very first full synthesizer, modular synth, but their full system. And one module is the Endline, which is a end of line, which offers you outputs, also headphones outputs. And the cool thing is like some, I think 4 stereo channel into a stereo out, but it also have a 2 send. It could be a stereo send or a 2 mono send. So it's a very cool and small idea for having an end of chain of a small modular system, and also add on the master channel some effects, reverb, delay, whatever you want. I really liked it. They also presented the Proteo, which, or Proteo, I think, which is an interesting take on an oscillator. It has, as you can see, 2 little screens. One is like the sinusoid wave, and the other one a sample from any other wave you can send into it, and then you can mix the 2 signals, creating new waveform, and you can see it's a sort of additive synthesis, but it sounds really good and it's very intuitive. Also, I really like how it looks, so something that in the future I would like to check more deeply. Then my friend at Frap Tools introduced 2 new modules. One is a utility, but the cool one is called the Bagai. The Bagai had sample and hold, bit crusher, down sampling, and it's very small, so it's a very interesting module. Giovanni, that was there, showed me many uses of it. Of course, with the Kunza, which is the other beautiful module that I introduced it last year. Frap Tools is one of the, still Italian, today is an Italian thing. Their system is beautiful. I hope to have chance to collaborate more in the future with them. It was fun because I was there with Francesco Gennari, my mate for this Superbooth, and he's, like Giovanni said, called us black belt of Usta sequencing, but he's the real one, Francesco. So we had some fun playing around and enjoying the vibe. Moving forward, there's the people at Finegear. Finegear produces very big desktop stuff. They introduced the Mod Mix last year, and there was the first prototype of the dirt magnet. Sorry, my voice is gone. And they finally finished it. It's basically a tape delay, and you see it's very beautiful. It looks. It has the patch, the signature patchway that the other product of Finegear have, and it's instant dub vibe. Like, it's very well laid. It's cool to looking because you would see in front of you all of the tape. It's, in that case, was a tape from a cassette, I think, but talking with them, they used also better tape from reels. So it seems like a very cool experimental audio box, effect box. You can, of course, route into many other modulators, noise generator and stuff. So it could be an interesting tool to have when you do your dub mixes. I know you like that. I like that stuff. Then, Udo Super 8. Bittersweet for me because I have the Super 6, which I love, and it's there. It's my only keyboard at this point. What do I say? The Super 6 is already everything that you might want from a keyboard. The Super 8 adds 2 voices and also adds the fact that it's multi-timbral, it's bi-timbral. So yeah, also it looks gorgeous. It's big, it's bigger than the Super 6, but it's striking. It's a striking instrument, and yeah, it makes me think, oh, maybe I should upgrade to this one, but we'll see. Around there was also there's a table in the middle of the bungalow dorf, and on top of that there's this weird instrument. It's like the first moment I saw it, I was like, what the hell is that? And then I was with my friend Martin Voss, which is a genius in playing this kind of weird stuff. And it's not that weird, it's just a very beautiful instrument. It's called the Horizon, and it's a collaboration between Meng and Whimsical. And you can see how the two line of thoughts mix together. I don't know how to describe that because it's one of those things that doesn't really reminds of any other instrument. It's a playboard with a lot of controls that interact with the resonant filter and delays, and you create incredible soundscape in a second. Obviously a very performative tool, and if you're into soundscape, if you're into ambient, if you're into noise, whatever, that could be a very interesting tool, which I would really like to have. I have no clue of all the prices of these things, so forgive me, go check them out. But yeah, that's probably one of the coolest design that I see so far, at least the most brave. Going fast today, so I will not steal much of your time. Then next door there was Vermona, my friend at Vermona. This year they introduced the bass drum module. Basically is the bass part coming out of the DRM, but with a lot of more control. I was lucky to be there when Colin Benders was trying it, so I was checking him, and of course modular genius Colin make all of these things sings. And I have to say that it's a very powerful module. It allows you to craft and design your kick in a very good way, which sometimes is pretty interesting if your music is really kick heavy. with that you can create a lot of interesting sequences. Plus, I love Vermona, so whatever they do has to be great. All right, then back into the main hall. I stumble, I mean, it's not difficult to stumble on it because it's huge, the Soma stand. They had all their amazing, weird instrument, a lot of terra. Seems that people really like that, and it's a very playable instrument. It's a very beautiful one. And today, this edition, Vlad mostly was playing the new Flux that I don't understand if it will go in production. It's still a prototype. I think it will go in production soon. It is a striking, beautiful black bar with magnets line, and you play it as a sort of theremin. So you play not even touching anything. You play the air, and you have two magnets in your hand. So basing on how you get closer and you move, you create sound. It's a super expressive one. I had the chance to see a quick show that they did with a flute player, and Vlad played the Flux. It was definitely striking, a beautiful moment. Back in the gym, I find out two cool things. One is from the company called Play All Day, and it's the Playfader. And it's a very fun tool. So with that one, you have two sliders and a series of buttons, super simple, but basically it creates, you loop sequences. Press the loop button and you start moving the fader. Each one controls different things you can select. In that case, in the video, one was controlling the notes, the other one was controlling the filter. You can loop them, then you can change them, and it's very fun. Once you start playing, it's instant gratification, and I love this concept, these ideas of new sequencer that allows just the playfulness of making music. Nonetheless, you can create some interesting stuff we created after a while, and it's just super fun. So check that out. And next to them, there was this other beautiful controller from Intuitive Instrument called the Exquis. It's a MPE controller. Now I have a few of them. I have the Aken. Each one gives you a different vibe on how you play. I have the push 3, of course. This one is very nice and soft rubber feel, and it forces you somehow to do all of this beautiful vibrato, and it's beautiful. It's fun. It's USB, but also output MIDI. So check that out too. That's it. I was fast today. That's basically the thing. Today I have few other stands that I already see yesterday, and I will arrive tomorrow with the last video. But also now I have to pack my instrument and get ready to play for all the friends there. So thanks for watching, thanks for supporting, and I'll see you tomorrow with the day 3.